Hello and welcome to Northside Speaks. I'm your host, Lori Salazar. Today we are talking to Cassandra Miranda, the Director of the Partnerships Office and Northside Education Foundation, as we find out more about our Partnerships Office. Welcome, Cassandra.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So first let's talk about Partnerships Office and in particular, what makes a successful partnership?
Well, any partnership that positively impacts our staff and students is a successful partnership. We have very many different kinds. So what I can explain is if there's partners out in the community, and they can be individuals or groups or businesses that have an interest in supporting public education or Northside as a district specifically, or campuses or departments, they can definitely contact my office. We can listen to their goals and try to match their supply with our demand. There's a lot of need for resources at our campuses and departments. The district budget only allows for so much, and we have a growing staff population as well as a student population, so that demand is definitely increasing. So our partners are able to support things with their time, expertise, and sometimes their treasure. And so that involves opportunities to volunteer at campuses, to mentor students. We have a wide range of enrichment learning programs at the campuses, and so we can always use more volunteers and more mentors to help those students and start to plant those seeds with some of those students about potential careers or better direction in their higher education. And as far as expertise, as I mentioned before, with the various programs, a lot of times with industry and corporate sponsors, they can come in and lend that knowledge to those students. And on all sorts of different content areas. In particular, right now, our career and technology education program, there's all sorts of opportunities, and that feeds well into workforce planning and development, which is a pretty big deal right now in our county and in our city. So Northside and several companies are involved with that, as well as individual donors. So we try to facilitate that sometimes, or as much as we can. And other partners, sometimes are companies or individuals that are really just looking to increase some awareness about their brand or their products and services. And so we have something called the Partner Portal. And it's a very easy process. You can go into our website and apply to join our Partner Portal. And it's an application process. It's about a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. And so we ask questions from your contact information to what particular content areas you would like to support. And if you have some kind of product or service that you'd like to offer at a discount to employees, you're able to do that through that application process. And then we list your company name and we list your partner perk, which is the employee discount, on that website. And so sometimes our touch points with partners are just those, very simple, and it's a couple here and there, and sometimes there's several touch points. We manage those relationships through time, through discussions and meetings, and again, trying to match their supply with our demand to help our staff and students.
So then this partnership, it could be something long-term for the entire school year. It could be specifically for one event, or maybe they want to donate something, donate their time.
Yes.
I would imagine.
So sometimes it's situational. It's reacting to a specific need at the time. And then sometimes it's proactive. You know, we know certain programs have long-term needs, and so we try to cultivate and maintain and sustain those relationships. A lot of times it's just making the connection, building the relationship, and then sustaining it. So again, it's situational, it's reactive and proactive, and we try to turn those challenges into opportunities that are mutually beneficial.
Okay, so that certainly is the partnership office side of it. Now let's talk a little bit, let's touch base on Northside Education Foundation.
Yes. So the Education Foundation is a nonprofit. It's a 501c3 that was established about 21 years ago to support Northside. And again, as I mentioned before, the district budget doesn't always allow for some of those innovative ideas that the staff have to use in their classrooms or in their departments. So the foundation's mission is to generate those additional resources to help with that. And so we have fundraisers throughout the year. We have a gala, we have a 5K that the entire community can be involved in. We have a golf tournament, we have a sporting clay shooting tournament that's a lot of fun. And we also have an employee pledge drive, which is similar to United Way campaign, but all of the donations come from employees straight to the foundation, and that is our second biggest fundraiser. So we do know our employees are definitely investing in the foundation because they know that we invest in them.
Okay, and one last quick question. How can we get more information on these various forms of partnerships with and the foundation?
Sure. So any individual or group or business in our community can contact our office. Our number is 397-8599, or through our website, which is nisd.net/partnerships, and from that site they can get to the foundation.
Okay, Cassandra, thanks so much. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And really explaining about these opportunities with the Partnerships Office and Northside Education Foundation.
Thanks.
All right, and thank you for joining us for another edition of Northside Speaks. We'll see you next time.